Alright y'all, I'm going to show you this Detroit beat I made today. I didn't use any 808s on this beat. My goal was to make a Detroit beat using no 808s, only sub bass. So, hope you all enjoy, hope you all learned something either way. Make sure y'all join the Discord server below, and see you soon. So yeah, with these beats, you want to go with some type of piano. This is a common theme in all Detroit beats. I kind of did something pretty simple, I'm not going to lie. It's nothing too crazy. I did like a minor chord here, F sharp, A, C sharp, and then I did this note on top, D sharp. Like I tell people, I don't know the name of these chords. I'm not a musical genius. So whatever sounds good to me. I just place the notes where I know they will work. Then I went down and did this C sharp. I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did a C sharp minor chord, and then I left this A on top right here halfway through the note. And then I did these little bouncy pluck notes. G sharp, A, G sharp, and then G at the end, and I just repeated this chord. And it came out sounding like this. If I can hit the right button. And yeah, I just left it repeating throughout all the 8 bars. I wasn't going to do anything too crazy. I think a lot of these beats sound good when they're just repeating a lot. Plus, we have other instruments that go along with this beat, so let's get into the next thing. So next, I went ahead and just got like a high-pitched string. I think I might have did a little variation, yeah, here at the end. It's always nice to have high-pitched strings in these beats. They just always go well. These beats always use a lot of like real instruments in terms of like pianos, horns, strings. You get what I'm saying here. So this is what it sounded like. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, just did a little variation at the end of the bar there to give it a little bit of, you know, variety. Moving into the next thing, I went ahead and actually did another string, but this is more of like a pluck string rather than whatever kind of string that was, and it's a little bit lower down. It sounds like this. And I'm not going to keep playing that because it's the same thing over and over, but you get the point. Lots of strings, a lot of pianos. Voila. So for the snare, I just went ahead and did a normal snare that sounded like this. Nothing too crazy. If I was making like more of a Flint Detroit beat, I would have probably pitched up and did this. But when I'm doing like normal Detroit beats, I just prefer to keep it on the normal octave that it's on already. I guess it's up to your personal opinion, right? That's what making beats is all about. Woo! Who would have guessed? So yeah, I just did this with the snare. Nothing too crazy. I added this laser. Sounds like this. Just added repeating for all the bars here at the beginning half of each bar. And then for the second half of each bar, I actually went and got this rim. So yeah, it kind of plays off of that laser. It does it right here, and then it goes into this. Okay, so for the hi-hats, I did some stuff like this. Usually, for Flint Detroit beats, I would just do a 2-step hi-hat pattern to keep it simple. But because this is more of a normal Detroit beat, a more like a, you know, original Detroit beat, I did some cooler rolls and stuff. It came out like this. So yeah, something nice and bouncy. Just something to keep the bounce different on the track. Now, however, even though I didn't pitch the snare up, I did go ahead and pitch the open hat up. I actually prefer to do higher pitched open hats, even on non-Detroit beats. So just did something simple like this. Nothing too crazy, you know. I went ahead and added a kick, just something normal like this. And so yeah, for the final thing here, I went ahead and did sub bass. Like I said, I didn't use any 808s on this track. I know some of y'all might yell at me for that, but you know what it is, man. But this is what it came out like. So yeah, nothing too crazy, kind of just bum 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 bum, right? Nothing too wild. But let's get into the full beat. So the full beat came out sounding like this. that's it, man. I just wanted to make a Detroit beat, you know, only using sub bass. You know, I use a lot of 808s on my Detroit beats, and I really just wanted to use sub bass on this beat. This time, doing a more melodic sounding Detroit beat. If you use 808s a lot in your Detroit beats, man, switch it up every once in a while, man. Try using sub bass. It sounds good, man, with kicks. But either way, hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all join the Discord server below in the description, as well as I just started up a Reddit community, so mean a lot if y'all could join that. Either way, hope y'all have a great day. Make sure to like and sub, and peace out.